Hi, this is Alzay Calhoun with CovetedConsultant.com, and today I'm talking about how to create a business plan for a business consulting business. So you are a professional, you've worked in your field for a number of years, and now you're prepared to offer your specific expertise to other businesses. What should you focus on? How do you think about that? So let's start at the very beginning. What problem will you solve? Now, every business has its own unique problems, but there are some things that are consistent amongst a number of businesses. Here are some short examples. Lead generation, customer service, management consulting, legal structure, social media, public relations, salesmanship, and more. There are a number of things that you can offer to a business. But what you have to do is you've got to be clear about what problem you're solving. Not what service you offer, but what specific problem they have in their business. What words are they using to define their problem? And then what service are you going to offer? What solution are you going to offer that matches their problem as they say it? That's the first thing. Here's the second thing you have to focus on is how will you reach them consistently? So there are a number of ways to market or promote a business. You can do it through networking, referrals, live events, direct mail, and there are many, many more. But here's the part that you have to focus on. You have to be clear and you have to be confident that you can use your resources, that you can use your advantages, your strengths to find your best customer over and over and over again. Be careful of the silver bullet, be careful of the shiny object where certain strategies seem cool, seem impactful, but you don't have what's necessary to use those and leverage those in your own business. Focus on what you have access to, what you understand, what you know how to do, and use that method to consistently attract your very best client. Because here's the third major thing you've got to focus on is you're going to have to make a decision. So here's what that means, is that you've got to commit to trying your given strategy until it works. You've got to know that when you use a certain strategy, you're going to get a certain response. And you have to work it until you really understand what that response is. You have to understand that all information is feedback. It doesn't matter whether you like the feedback or not. All the information that comes back to you helps you make even smarter business decisions. So you've got to be consistent with your approach so that you can clearly understand the quality of the feedback that you're getting in response. Closing here is that you're going to have to revise the plan accordingly. So you had a strategy, you had an approach, you keep working it, you get some feedback, and then you can make a decision on whether you should do more or less of something. Whether you should try it again in 6 months or try it again in 6 weeks. You've got to revise the plan as you go. Just because you've written something down does not mean that the world is going to respond to exactly how you wrote it down. You've got to make some adjustments so that you stay relevant in your marketplace. There are a lot of ways to craft a business plan, but there are some things that you need to focus on, and one of those first things is about client attraction. You have to know what service you're offering, what problem that solves, who you plan to reach, how you plan to reach them, and then you've got to make that commitment. That is the basic fundamental of what it looks like to put a good business plan together. And if you enjoyed this content, we've got a lot more available at the website. You can go to CovetedConsultant.com/free, and there is a blueprint that will help bolster any quality consulting business.